This segment of the news is brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.
Welcome back. Tremendous potential opportunities for the Bahamas in this decade, and former Attorney General Alison Maynard Gibson is optimistic about them all. Her hope, though, for Bahamians is a new mindset so that they're able to welcome these opportunities.
I would like to see us as Bahamians to turn our mindsets about everything upside down. I think that's important. There are jobs that will exist in next year, in 5 years, that don't even exist today. And we can't even conceive of them. And for our children to avail themselves of those kinds of opportunities, we have to be prepared to strengthen our institutions so that these opportunities can withstand change, foundational transformation, and our children can actually take their rightful places in the world order.
Appearing as a guest on JCN's Jones and Company final talk show of 2019, Mrs. Maynard Gibson alluded that to ensure that these opportunities are welcomed, the country must hold education, teachers, and others to account, as she also questioned whether the next generation is being properly familiarized with technology and the likes.
Why aren't we teaching people in San Salvador and Mayaguana using the internet, those kinds of things? Same thing in medical. What's happening with technology? In other words, how could we use it as a tool? And are we also holding our leaders and each other, our church leaders, our business leaders, our government leaders, to account? So are we being responsible citizens? And are we making sure that our children understand their civic responsibility and their responsibility also to excel?
While Mrs. Maynard Gibson is absolutely optimistic for the entire decade, she added that she hopes that older generations encourage their children as their parents would have encouraged them to be disciplined and always embrace excellence. Every 5 years, Bahamians take to the polls and cast their votes for the individual who they want to represent them in their community in the House of Assembly. Back in 2017, Bahamians by an overwhelming majority voted in the favor of the Free National Movement led by now Prime Minister Dr. Hubert Minnis. Well, since then, many have questioned Dr. Minnis's administration, but the Prime Minister recently reaffirmed his administration's commitment to create better opportunities for Bahamians in the country, adding that the plan is in place for the next 7 years. Well, opposition leader Philip Davis had this to say about the Prime Minister's projection.
The question itself speaks to what it's all about, hypocrisy. If he said that's what he's going to do, and now he's not going to do it, then what does that amount to? Was it just a statement to swing the Bahamian people, as they may have been done? It's just hypocrisy. 7 years is also presumptuous. Don't you think? And presume that the Bahamian people are so enamored by him that they'll vote for him again. I dare say, I don't share that view.
Since the ban on single-use plastic bags have taken effect, some Bahamians are crying about the 25-cent fee imposed by stores to customers for grocery items. Grocery stores are allowed to charge customers per bag a fee of 25 cents to $1. The charge is to appear on the receipt as a checkout bag fee. Many shoppers have replaced the plastic bags with reusable shopping bags. A shopper at Extra Value who wanted to remain anonymous says she is adjusting to the new shopping initiative and will be shopping with a reusable bag.
Since it came into effect, I haven't shopped. So I didn't need to use anything, but I would be using the reusable bag as opposed to the plastic bag. Why is that? Because I'm not paying 25 cents for something that they're going to get rid of.
And then there are others who have not made the transition as yet. A caller into Love 97's Issues of the Day expressed his frustration.
And this is where I find the difficulty in that. I mean, I don't have a difficulty in them getting rid of it for the environment's sake. But my difficulty is just that when the consumer was going before, they had put a ban on the bags. Going to Super Value, any one of the shops, and they were getting these bags as when they purchase for grocery to put in the bag and carry home. I find this problem with this 25 cents on the bag. If something is being banned, why should I be paying for something that's being banned? And where's this 25 cents or $1 for this bag, plastic bag, going? And who rendered this as a tax or what? Because the Bahamian people in the poor area I feel that they're being abused by this. by persons who now were giving out the bag when you were buying grocery long before the ban on. Now, the same plastic bag, you're telling me 25 cents to put my grocery in? That responsibility lies on the grocery store.
Well, a packer at Extra Value, Christinique Sears, gives her assessment on the issue.
What percentage of people are using the plastic bag?
25 to 30
Using the plastic
that are
Majority people?
purchasing the plastic bags, and then you get another 10% that are bringing their plastic bags. But the vast majority are paying for it. They just come get their grocery, or just put it in the basket or put it in the trolley
And I put it in the
and put it in the car.
When Environment Minister Ramal Ferreira introduced the ban last year, he said there were still a number of items that needed to be ruled out. He added that the government wanted to ensure a smooth transition with minimal disruption to businesses and their operations. Mr. Ferreira said his ministry wants a safer Bahamas through this initiative. The Bahamas joined more than 40 countries which have proposed a ban on single-use plastic bags. The ban on plastic took effect January 1st, 2020. Besides the argument that plastic bags are hazardous for the environment, the ban will bring down the cost for business owners since new bags are reusable. Stay with us. Sports is up next with Jarino Saunders.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.